Oh, I got some rest today. Sort of, kind of, not really. Always got shit to do. Hello, everybody. Oh, it is Thursday. Whoo! That means one more day and it's Friday. It's good stuff. Uh, Lord, Lord, Lord. You know, a lot of people come at me and they're like, you're so mean to women and you attack women and, you've done all these vile things. But what's amazing is you never really see them call out one of their own. And like I said last week, we were going to talk about Julie Big Mac Virgo. Hello, Sherry. Um, Big Mac attack. A lot of people think that she's so cute and innocent and sweet. She's really not. That girl is not sweet and cute. That damn girl is evil. And, she gets a free pass from a lot of people. And they go off and go, well, she's young. Actually, one specific person likes to put her wormy mouth on things. What is her name? Clarissa on Twitter, I think, the icon of the worm that comes out of the dog's butt. She made a comment earlier today about she's such a young woman. She has all of her future ahead of herself. She's such a great young lady. I forget how old Julie Virgo is. I think Julie Virgo is like 24, 25. And hello, Mouse. Ashley, Mouse, Pat, all you crazy mother. Who else is up in this son of a bitch? Daisy. Julie Virgo is not this innocent little girl that everybody believes she is. Now, if we go back in history a little bit, and some people remember she used to run with Kareem Williams, Real Entertainment News. Now, remember, Kareem went after women all the time. And Julie Virgo was right there in the seat next to him, cheering him on. She would even do little skits with him where she put wigs on and shit and everything else to harass women. But then Julie Virgo has now grown a fucking conscience. And she believes that she is immune from what she did. No, you're not. Just like I'm not. Because there's at least one part of me where I totally go off and say, you know what? I really don't give a fuck what people think about me. And I call out some shitty people. And it's not my fault that 99% of the shitty people I call out are female. That's not my demographic here. I don't make this shit up. Look at KJ, look at T, look at all these women. They all are fucking weird. Now, I can show you how much of a petty little girl little Miss Julie Virgo is. Now, because we're gonna talk about it, and if somebody wants to come up in here a little bit, they can say what they want to say about this tricky little thing. But about 6 hours ago, I kind of labeled this thing out that we were going to have our Julie Virgo talk there, and it made the little girl mad. It made her mad, and I'll show you how it made her mad. Because she just had to. It's in her blood. So what we got here is a young, I guess you might call her a lady, but I very doubt it, but just a young adult. And this was her response for me talking about her time with Kareem Williams and what she's done and how she tries to reimagine herself and thinks that her ass is Britney Spears. Now let's read what she says. And she specifically says me, Roadhog, unlike you, I have a life, you fat fuck. Have you forgot what you did with your stepmother? Now, what I'd like to sit here and say is, hey, bitch, I don't have a stepmom, never have had a stepmom, you lying twit. But ain't that the kettle calling the pot black? This girl gonna sit here and call somebody fat. Baby, have you looked in the mirror lately? Because your face tells how much body mass you have going on there, sweetie. Let's think about that for a minute. Honey, you're not skinny, you're fucking selves. And half the time, nobody can understand what the fuck you're saying on here anyway. Sounds like you got a mouthful of shit. But this is her comeback, is to call somebody fat. But if you call her fat, or call her Big Mac attack or something, come on. I don't have a stepmom. So right there's another one of her little fucking lies. Because she's a liar. Just like a few of the other ones. Trying to make shit up as they go. Julie Virgo, did you forget what happened to your dad? Think about that. He saw what you were turning into. Hit the floor. But this is her MO. So when Kareem got canceled, she had to find some more butt buddies. So she went over and now she hangs on conspiracy stuff. Julie Virgo does not get a pass. If you remember some of the vile, horrible shit she did to females, pretty much every enemy of Kareem Williams, she went after. They made comic skits, all this other shit about women. But it's Julie Virgo. She has a life? No, she doesn't. What the fuck she do? From what I understand, she don't have a job. She don't go to school. She lives at home with her mom. No, I really don't see her having a life. I see her being a little bit of a troll that needs acceptance because where she's at, there's not a whole lot of acceptance. We're talking about a little girl. This is really what Julie Virgo is a little girl. She wants to be Britney Spears. That is never going to fucking happen. There's not enough plastic surgery. There's not enough money. You will never be Britney Spears. So, it was comical that she did come at me with, you're fat. And I don't have a stepmom, so you already know she's lying. See, that's why I try to keep telling you people, is these motherfuckers keep making lies. They will make a lie up to fit their narrative to make it work out for their benefit. Yeah, I've had issues in my life. Great. Who fucking hasn't? You know, but they try to spin shit for the narrative. Where's your daddy at, Julie Virgo? Heard he's not around. And she doesn't look to be a little skinny girl. I guarantee she got a couple of jelly rolls on there. And this isn't trying to make fun of her. I'm just saying straight up. Don't call somebody fat when you know your damn ass ain't no better. And one of us truly looks like a hog. Oink oink, bitch. Because that schnauzer you got going on there, it sure as hell looks like a schnauzer. Looks like you would fit right in the big pan. They don't like it. My best estimation is they have no other content. They have to make nasty comments because you know what they want? They want to get me riled up. They want to see me get mad. And guess what? It hasn't been working. As you seen the other day, I called out T-Spiracy. You ain't hearing shit. Come on now. Her comeback was, when you get 3,000 subscribers, come talk to me. It doesn't work like that. And this is her little bud buddy now. You know, this is Julie Virgo. You know, and it's sad because a lot of people say, oh, well, this young lady has her whole life ahead of her. Yeah, she does. And this is what she does. Yeah, from what I've understood, her mom should be ashamed of herself. Her mom be sitting there right along with it. You know, and her fucking mom ain't no cup of tea. No cup of tea. You know, I'm sorry if you get mad that we call you out for the bullshit you do. Like, she gets mad at me for calling her out. She got mad at EKC for calling her out. Hell, Julie Virgo was off doxing people the other day. Julie Virgo is a spoiled little girl who just, you know, I don't know. I mean, does anybody have any kind of, Brandon, what's up, buddy? How are you? I'm good, man. Just been working, living the dream. You know, we live in a society where this little girl thinks that her attitude is acceptable. You know, it doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. So by me doing a live stream talking about her time with Kareem Williams, she gets mad. I mean, but have we forgot that she did do these things with Kareem Williams? Kareem Williams was around before me, and he did a lot of shit. And she was one of his biggest supporters. Do we not remember that? Or do we just sweep that shit under the rug? I mean, fuck, it looks like T-Spiracy forgot. You know, one of her sisters in arms on the Enough is Enough train that fell. They totally forgot that Julie Virgo was a woman that was attacking other women. And then you have this little girl. It's just that's the rumor that they say is they're bringing my dad up. A man that can't defend himself is dead. I would like to see where their proof is of all these things. You know, what's up, guys? But you know, literally, she has no proof. A lot of these people that keep saying this shit, because usually it's T-Spiracy who's starting this shit up. I told her, if you got the fucking proof, show it. She won't show it. And I'll tell you why, because there's no hardcore evidence proof to back up any of their fucking stories. None. There's not a fucking thing that can prove anything they say, but they've got all this evidence. And that's all these little girls do. And that's what it is. It's little girl shit. Yeah, we've been talking about it. T-Spiracy, like, straight up defends me all the time. Brother Limited, back in the day, you know, it's always some bullshit. It really is. You know, like, you can sit here and ask T-Spiracy. You always talk about somebody's looks too. Well, why don't we talk about what your ex looks like? Exes are talking to people. I mean, it's possible, but from what we understand is T-Spiracy never talked to any of my exes per se. We do know that Natalie Kennett talked to him. We have proof of that, and we believe 100% that Natalie Kennett and T-Spiracy were talking. So, and it's just weird. It's weird how far these freak nasty monsters go, wanting to do everything. I mean, and Julie Virgo's a very disturbed young lady. She very much is. I mean, some people say, oh, she got her life ahead of her. Then why is she getting into internet drama? Her motherfucking brain ain't even built all the way yet, but sort of. But if she's so young, then teach her a lesson. Julie Virgo was one of the biggest people in Kareem Williams' life that would attack women, and she was happy about it. She would get a fucking kick out of it. Okay? And no, I don't give two fucks about Julie Virgo. I think anything I say about her fits the narrative very well. You know, the little girl lives in a fantasy world because she believes that she's Britney Spears. But let's think about that. How do they prove it? I don't know. Have I shown proof of what? Yeah, she was a model for him. Yeah, exactly. Oh, do I have proof of her talking to Natalie Kennett? There's proof, but I'm not allowed to show it because of pending court cases that I'm part of. The difference between me and Ren, it's complicated. It truly is. And no, I don't have an issue with somebody going after somebody who deserves it. But when you look at how Ren was about it, Ren didn't give two fucking shits. Okay? Ren didn't give a fuck what he did. Ren is, even to this day, in my opinion, is I can't talk about who is pending or anything. All I know is that I can't discuss a whole lot of things. But you know, Ren has mental issues, in my opinion. You know, he's not all up there. You know, we sit here and we literally do. Julie Virgo gets like this super duper pass, and it's not cool. It's like, wait the fuck a minute. Do we not remember what she did to people? No. And what it feels like with Julie Virgo is she gets on the bandwagon with whoever accepts her. You know, in my own humble opinion, I think that she's a very lonely woman. I mean, just being honest, I believe she is so outcast in her real life that she has to feel that she needs to do it. You know, it's one of these things where it's like you want to hold people accountable, but we won't hold Julie Virgo, and she's done this to plenty of people. I mean, what is so special about Julie Virgo? You know, when it comes down to it, I see a little girl who wants to be so much like Britney Spears. That you know, you got a young lady where people say she has potential. She's showing her potential. Potential to be nothing, not that zero, not a dumb thing. Because you know, over in the motherland, because see, I'm half Irish and English, so over in Scotland and Ireland and all that, you know, they don't really take well to young ladies that do this kind of shit. You know, I really don't think a man would want to be with a Virgo like that. You know, she thinks she's funny. She's not. I actually pity Julie Virgo. I pity the fuck out of her because she thinks that she's somebody. Oh, I am moving on. If you look at how I do my shit right now, I'm moving on. But I'm holding people accountable in my world. If you're going to run your fucking mouth on me, then you should be accepting of me coming at you and saying some shit. I mean, literally, Julie Virgo thinks that it's okay to body shame. Now, let's think about this. Have you ever seen me call Julie Virgo fat? No, you didn't. Said she likes Big Mac. They don't. Okay, back in the day, let me show you something, bro. They don't talk about me. They don't. They don't talk about me no more. Well, maybe some people need to do the research. Let's see here. I can show you something real quick. Maybe put that to rest. Okay, when we have shitheads like this, we put them in timeout. We just go away. Bye bye. Now, to answer this person's comment, because they want to act like they're special, but they're fucking not. So let's do this. They said, and I quote, they don't talk about you. They don't do anything. Hell, where are we at? We're on July 28th, right? July 28th. July 25th. There's AZ. Roseslot just submitted a new shit, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? Let's see. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Well, she's in here somewhere. Well, there's Messy Fuckheart. They don't talk about me. They don't. Because I click back here and guess what? Look, July 25th. They still talk about me. Okay, see, that's the problem. Nobody understands. Just because they're not on the YouTube does not mean they're not talking shit. So what we're coming into society once again is, oh no, they can run their cocksuckers over on Twitter because they're scared to run their mouths on YouTube. That's why all this supposed evidence Miss Bitch Conspiracy has, she won't put over here because she knows I'll fucking take her ass out on YouTube. It's the same thing with Virgo. They like to talk shit hardcore on Twitter, but never, ever bring that shit here where it started. Why the fight's got to go to Twitter? The fight started over here on YouTube. People, where the fuck is that? Let's think about that for a minute. You want to start the fight, but then you want to take the other platform. I'm keeping it right here. Julie Virgo is a simple-minded buffoon who literally plays follow the motherfucking lead. And that's a fact, Jack. Virgo has not one original thought in her brain. She follows suit. And then she go call somebody fat. Like, Virgo, look at you. Go look in the mirror, Virgo. Go look. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. Because I guarantee you, you have imperfections all up and down on you. You don't look classy, you look trashy. Here, I'll give you another little thing about Miss Virgo. Let's see here where it's at. Now, I'll catch Little Miss motherfucking bullshit up in a line. Okay? Hello, Maria, Kelly K. Welcome to the chat. I'll show you exactly what kind of lying little chick this bitch is. So, July, when is this? This is July 15th, once again, to explain to people. They don't talk about me, but they always talk about me. Actually, she got a long little fuck string, but look, see, this is her and Aaron going at it. Road Hall contacted Nat trying to go at Reagan. You lying fucking bitch. I never contacted Nat. Oh, yeah, it all started because I had an interview with McCrae. And she goes, contacting Nat trying to get Reagan. Fuck Reagan. Reagan ain't shit either. Look at Reagan. She's got all this evidence, but she's dropped off the map again like a piece of shit she is. They did terrorize people and minimize it as being RH being a menace, throwing a tantrum is just assaulting. The definition says it all. You can still terrorize people through the internet, just not real life. What he did to Ren could have. What? So there she is defending Ren. Real Entertainment News. Isn't that fucked up? There she is defending Ren again. Terrorizing. Create and maintain a state of extreme fear, distress, and somewhere. If you fucking bitches are in fear and terror of me, you need to grow the fuck up. So what are you saying? T-Spircy's pissing her pants every day because she's in fear of me? Are you pissing your pants every day because you're in fear of me, Julie Virgo? Fuck off, you crybaby twats. So basically, Julie Virgo is sitting right there saying, me and T-Spircy and the other one are scared. We're fucking in fear of our lives. But ain't done a goddamn thing, right? You're so scared, but you haven't tried to get any kind of assistance through the law enforcement or anything else. Yeah, I bet you fucking are in fear. Shut the fuck up. Julie Virgo shows how stupid she is. Led to Real being swatted. Here's what I'm saying. Real got swatted by somebody else because guess what? If I had done it, it would have came back to me. Let me clear that up. If I had done any kind of swat on that dumb pot roast eating son of a bitch, it would have came back to me. Not being able to find a place. His credit score is about to hell him the fuck down. His inability to take fucking responsibility. Look, she's still defending Ren. A grown fucking man who can't take care of his own kids and shit. Here's Julie Virgo. Let's terrorizing someone. When someone's pushing people to the point of terror and fear, even through the internet, because you can scare, terrify. Julie, you scare me with that fucking lopsided eye you got. And then EKC actually does make a very good comment. She said, Julie, shit you do online could lead to SWAT. Everything competitive could lead to SWAT. And look, I have no love lost for Aaron. We know that. But she's very right. It's the same thing with T-Spircy and the rest of these fucking clowns. Here's the problem with this group of ass clowns. And Julie Virgo is such a simp for Ren. She made fun of women's disabilities. She made fun of women's she made fun of everything she could. But remember, they were all a group. Carrie Lynn, Julie Virgo, whole motherfucking group of these assholes go together and loved one another like a son of a bitch. But now they've all broke up and went their own little fucking way, sort of, kind of, maybe here and there. I mean, Julie Virgo, if Julie Virgo has a, they've had a little bit of a go going on for a while now. They've had a little bit of a back and forth going at it. But it's a situation where Julie Virgo will talk that bullshit and she doesn't. Oh, hold on. I want to look at this. I want to look at something. Since Julie Virgo want to be calling a motherfucker fat ass. So let's look at something. Y'all want to look at something with me? I want y'all to look at something. Let's see what this shit is. Who wants to watch?
No, it's just because obviously you're swollen, but I think it looks like.
Oh, wait a minute. Your mama look a little pudgy, bitch. Look at that. Your mama look a little pudgy and a little run down. A little rough. Ooh. Look at that mug. Look at that motherfucking kisser, boy. Julie, you gonna hate me in a minute. You gonna hate me like a motherfucking bitch. Why your mama got that frown on her face, Julie? Is it because you're her daughter every day of her life? Boy, that is a rough looking mug. It's rough. It's rough. That's a woman that has went through a lot of bullshit with you. What's mama got to say?
Good. Right, smile. Don't look too close. You don't try and smile. I can't even talk.
Woo! Look at that motherfucker. Julie, that's your future. Britney Spears my ass. More like Crypt Keeper. I hope it triggers her little ass all through the woods. Julie, look at that thing. Woo! That's rough. Since Julie wants to play this war. Damn, no wonder your daddy kicked the bucket. Better be out of the game and have to look at that motherfucker every morning. And remember, you did this, Julie. You did this. You know, you want to call me a fat man. God, man, your mama is rough, girl. I mean, woof. Woo! That's rough hot standard today. And that's what Julie Virgo will look at it like in another 10 years. Woof. And these are just my opinions. This is satire. This is comedy. That's all this is. Remember, I'm a commentary channel. You don't have to agree with me, but it's comedy. You can't have a good laugh. Get the fuck out. Woof. You know, somebody's throwing a whole lot of stones in a glass motherfucking house. Who written hard and put away wet? God damn. Amen. Couldn't have said it better. Oh, yeah. Hey, woo, what's he?
They're lovely, though, no, they're.
Oh, Holy shit! I didn't think it could get worse. You want to call me a fat man? You want to call me all these other things? Damn. Looks like your mama needs some dental work. Woo, 20 miles of bad road. There's a whole lot of bondo going on up in that thing. Miscoloration, divots. I'm telling you, man, that's rough. That's rough. Mm-mm-mm. So I know Brandon's out here, buddy. If you want to come on over, you can shoot the shit out. Come on. It's all good. I haven't talked to you for a while. Come on over, shoot the shit out. But I mean, that's a rough looking chick. Yeesh.
Oh, beautiful.
Beautiful. Motherfucker, what are you smoking? Woo, you could pay me. Nope. Not today. Not today. No, ma'am, no. I mean, but ain't that some shit when somebody looks at you and goes, you ugly mother, but boy, if you, oh Lord. But you know what's also funny? Is now she went after JJ too back in early July. Okay, another page streaming little chick. She went right after JJ. See, look, this is the stupid shit she does. Right here, look at this. She says, JJ, shut the fuck up with your lies. You sorry son of a bitch. Laugh out loud. Say me and T-Spiracy name. AZ had to get rid of that portion of her stream due to the risk of her channel, and I didn't bombard them how to say names. So T-Spiracy pussied out and got rid of a live stream. Hey, what's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Getting a new day, living the life, getting back to normal, you know what I'm saying? Living the rough shit. But yeah, you because Julie used to mod for Ren.
Yeah, she did.
And you used to be good friends with Ren.
I was a regular for a while over there. I mean,
yeah.
I watched the transformation. He was actually doing pretty good work at first, but then he started getting pissed and yelling and screaming.
And you remember the times that they were doing those comedy skits where she put wigs on and shit and act like one of the other girls or something. And you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
You know, but she acts like she didn't do nothing wrong. She acts like she's some innocent victim. And it's like, what the fuck? Oh my dude. God, dude, I got the perfect picture. You gotta look at this shit. Because she wanted to say I was fat. Look at that motherfucking face. Big Mac fat.
You attack people. I don't attack people.
And you know, it's not like you gonna call somebody fat or something. Boy, don't do that shit because that shit'll come back and get you. I mean, look at her. Like, what the fuck? Gravity is pushing that shit. God. No, Lord have mercy. Damn, man. I don't know. I don't know. But, you know, and it's funny how she's still defending Kareem to this day.
Really? She is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she'll defend. She'll fucking defend it to the ends of the earth. That's her chocolate sandwich. What is that, Daisy? That's the Virgo. That's the Big Mac attack. That motherfucker got an AZ hairline. Shit. And it does look like Miss Piggy, don't it? Oh my God. Welcome to the pig pen, honey. Shit.
Okay, that's funny.
I mean, how you gonna be looking at somebody and then look like Piggy Wiggly? Get the fuck out of here. She looked like that mascot from the Piggly Wiggly. You'd have to be a down home country boy girl to understand what a Piggly Wiggly is. Because they use a mascot that looks like shit. Hold on a second. What was that pig from Looney Tunes?
Oh, Porky Pig.
Porky Pig, yes, exactly like Porky Pig. Look like motherfucking pork. I was like, I'll find it.
I'm laughing because it's funny. I'm not going to talk shit about anybody though.
She looked like that little Piggly Wiggly, little Porky Pig. Look at mother. Porky. But I mean, can you agree, Brandon, that you shouldn't be talking shit if you ain't the greatest motherfucking thing in the world? And she got seriously mad because I was doing this stream. So her best cover, and she looked like she got a little bit of a mustache going on there, just a little, you know, a little greasy sweat fat roll. I mean, just a little something. But hey, you know, they talk about my man boobies and everything. So. Brother says, Roadhouse, just curious, why have you given her the name Big Mac? It's very funny, but I gave her the name Big Mac because in a lot of her live streams, even with Kareem Williams, she sits here and tells people how much she loves Big Macs. You know that, Brandon. She used to talk about eating Big Macs all motherfucking day.
And that's a lot of fucking hamburgers. Big Macs are huge.
Big Macs are fucking huge on everything. It's a Big Mac.
Man.
You know, it's a you know, so that's why she's Julie Big Mac Virgo. You know, and it's just like, but you know that she attacked a lot of women too. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that when I go after somebody, I wouldn't call it an attack because if you look at the people I go after, how much drama do they cause in the everyday fucking life?
I haven't been around the drama for a while.
I don't like it. It's kind of like
I hate that
without a crystal ball. How many fucking times have I went after that goofy fuck? I mean, yeah. Let's talk. You know, there's the numbers go on and on and on. Because sometimes.
I gotta say this thing about her. And since she's separated from and she's been cool. I've been on stream with her a couple of times.
I've seen that she's okay to a point. I heard that she took up Just Doing the other day, and they had a long stream, which was something I'll have to address it another day because it's gonna take a while. Because that fucking stream was like almost 7 hours.
Wow.
I'm not shitting. Just Doom had nothing better to do in his fucking life but be up there with Terry Lynn for fucking 7 hours.
Yeah,
But
just Doom doesn't like you, but I don't know if Taylor doesn't.
She has some favorable little comments. But hey, but at the same day, I could sit here and say, remember, Terry Lynn was also a supporter of Kareem Williams very strongly too.
Yeah, sure.
So and we're talking about when did this start? We're not quite a year yet where the battle between me and Kareem came down. So nobody should be getting any kinds of fucking passes yet at all because we haven't even hit the year marker where this shit hit. But it's like, hey, I'm all about somebody having the right to speak their mind. The whole thing where if you see like the T-Spiracy thing, I don't think that's going to go anything for a while, people. And why it's probably not going to go where is because she's the one that keeps running her fucking mouth saying she's got all this proof. And I've sat here and said it very clearly. If you've got proof, show it. Stop being a pussy and just show the proof. If you can end me like that, then do it. But she won't jump that gun. You know what I'm saying? She's got to leave everybody on the. Oh, ain't no problem. Dude's always nasty. We still talk about that motherfucker again all the time. And I feel bad because if you're really thinking about it, oh, no problem. I understand what happened, Patricia, with the young man. I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was really, really fucking low what Doom was trying to do. Even though I know that the young man was over the age of 18 and he's considered an adult, it was how the context of the conversation was. It felt like almost a grooming learn kind of thing, But no, I have no problem about talking about it. You're very welcome. What the fuck was I? I lost my damn train of thought. But, it's just to that point where you're always going to have shit talkers. And a lot of the shit talkers are on Twitter now. Oh shit! If you want to come up here with me and Brandon, you're more than fucking welcome to come up. Shit.
Oh, who's coming?
This is a family member of the young man that Doom went after. Did you know?
Doom went after somebody, and
well, it was it's kind of a complex story because it's pretty deep. But he was talking to a young man who was going through some stressful times in his life and everything, and Doom went off and just done some bullshit. Hold on a second, we'll add it real quick.
Hi.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Now things are making sense because. Nice to meet you, Mr. Hogg,
Oh,
and
nice to meet
you, Mr. Worrell. Would that be?
Just call him Brandon. He's fine.
Remember the night I was in and I was covering what Doom had done, right?
Yeah.
I remember you came in and I was like, I didn't know how to address you, so I was like, hello, Mr. Hogg. Like, I because the last time that I saw you, I have come into a few of your lives. But I was in the live that night. I think I said, I hope you're doing okay, but you were really just stressed that night over something that had happened, so I was just kind of in there, like, supporting you.
Oh, I appreciate it.
That was a bad night. You were on camera.
Oh, I have all kinds of bad nights, but it's better now.
Yeah, this was a real bad night.
Oh,
and,
well, we don't have those anymore. We're good now.
We're glad to hear that because we aren't hearing too many success stories on these thuggish, ruggish YouTube streets, as they like.
Oh, yeah.
Right. What is weird is I was actually on Siwa's panel. This is how I met this delicious little Cabbage Patch face looking little fucker. Excuse me.
You're fine.
We're up there, peeping this dude's room. Okay. We see a suspicious, crusty cup at the end of the bed. Now, mind you, he is friends with the witch and he goes on panel with her. But this is how I met this little freak. So we're looking at his room like it's like a hidden pictures highlights thing. Right. And there are cords on the ground. Even the cats look like, please come rescue me. It is bad. It looks like a date that no female I would ever think may come out okay from that kind of date. So, the guy definitely creeped me out from day one. And then he's not my real brother, but he's like a brother figure to me. I've known him for 3 years, and he released some text to me. And yes, he is over 18 years old, but what was in this text was absolutely disgusting. So that's when I guess Mr. Hogg had come in my room that night because I was addressing it. And he is disgusting. And he is a minion of Perry Lynn. He will do anything that Perry Lynn tells him to do. And it's funny. Why doesn't he have a wrench? Guess she doesn't like him as much.
It's all complicated. Yeah, I came into that chat that night because a couple people came to me and they were like, "Hey man, you need to go check this out." They're saying that Doom had done all these things. So it was kind of one of these like, "Damn, I want to hear what the hell's going on." And then
he was trying to lure him to disgusting. I don't know if you ever saw the picture, but the person, Miss Witch, that is now friends with him and taking panel, she was the one that posted his page, and we were looking at it like it was a damn hidden pictures puzzle. And this dude, I'm talking lotion. I mean, like I said, the poor cats even looked like they were victims, and it was gross. And then that's when I spoke to. Like I said, he's not my real little brother, but he sent those to me, and he was trying to lure him to that. I don't know. We all thought it was a basement. Yeah,
it's a trailer. But as you read the text and everything, they were some downright wow.
I mean, he was calling him a cutie, and he was.
I mean, you can kind of look at somebody saying cutie is not so bad, but it became.
Oh no, it was beyond.
It was beyond where that went. It went to a whole nother level. And I mean, they hadn't even talked that much.
And let me ask you this: if he didn't feel like he did anything wrong, then why did he apologize? If you didn't do anything wrong, sicko freak, why would you apologize? Because he knows that he is disgusting. And I would.
Yeah, I agree.
And even if he was under 18, let's not cut the shit here. He's probably contacting people that are under 18, in my opinion.
I mean, that's a possibility. I mean, anything's possible.
I mean, we're not saying that he's doing it.
I have no proof he is, but I mean, he has some scandalous ways about him.
So how do you feel getting called little bitch by a little idiot like him? Like, it doesn't bother me.
It doesn't affect me. It really
He's like, get this, little bitch. And he's got like, what, 18 followers, like his Urban Dictionary trivia friends. And it's like, you go into Titty Lynn's room, she's got everybody modded out. And like, Doom is the only one who isn't modded. And it's like, you're not even a player in this game, dude. Just be the pervert you are and go away.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't, he really doesn't affect me like that because I'm kind of one of the old school guys that's like, dude, you see a bitch, come smack a bitch.
Yeah, that's why I'm feeling like he's stupid for going up against you. I'm like, you're calling me little bitch, and I don't even like that. And I would like to think I've got a little fear in him for him to go up against you.
I mean, I told him, me and him know where each other live. We do. So it's kind of like, you got something to say, motherfucker. You know where I live. Come on down.
Well, I bet you ain't down in your basement with your suspicious looking cup and lotion bottles.
No, I keep my lotion on my nightstand.
Well, I think around this man must go through lotion like nobody's business. I mean, even the cats look like they've been allegedly not having the greatest time. Allegedly. Dude, you're a fucking weirdo. That's what you are. You're a fucking weirdo. You're sick and you're gross.
Well, I heard he was on a little vacation from YouTube.
I hope in prison, maybe.
Well, no, he's not in prison. He got him a little. He
like prison.
I'm not saying it. Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, hi, Miss June. That's my birthday month. Nice to meet you.
Oh, really? That's my birthday month too.
Oh my God, I might have met my Gemini twin. Please tell me that you don't like Doom, or does he call you little bitch like all of us?
Well, I try to be friends with everybody, but so far we've had no arguments, and I've tried not to have any arguments. I mean, I'm just that way. I want to be friends with everybody, and I hate all these wars. It's like junior high school.
It is. It's fun though. Some days.
I think he had a rough time in high school, as I think a lot of these little circus freaks have. And that's fine. If you had a bad time in high school, that's fine. But go do something productive about it and don't come on the internet.
Well, we're not in high school anymore.
Yeah. But if you look at like a lot of the females that I have not such a greatest respect for, or we have issues with, they seem like females that got picked on. They really do. They seem like individuals that just had a rough time in their life in school. And
I got the shit kicked out of me as a kid, Mr. Hall. I go around acting like these freaks.
I think we all got bullied in school.
Yeah, so why are they acting out there?
Because
first off, they think they're mean girls, and ain't one of them, let's be real about it, other than the one that fell into the trash can when they made their debut down the hall. They don't look like mean girls. Not the ones on TV they think they are. They're pussies. Excuse my French.
No, you ain't got an excuse over here. We say all kinds of
shit. Right. I'm about to come in and hang out.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. But I mean, it's kind of like they do. They have their little clique where they all join together. And then, obviously Doom, I feel responsible for a lot of things because Doom got a big ass platform when he was with me. Everybody's like, they're like, oh God, Doom's so great and everything. But Doom was the dude that was feeding shit into my earlobe.
Oh my God, he contacted you?
Oh, he used to be a mod for me. No, he used to be a mod for me.
Yeah, but didn't he contact you on the phone or something?
Oh yeah, we used to talk. Yeah, we me and him, before all the complete fallout and shit, before I knew everything was going on. Man, me and him was tight as shit. We talked every day. No, I'm very serious. Yeah, he would talk to my kids, everything.
Are you Mr.
Yes. Yes, Jen.
Yeah, he's regular. Yeah.
He was my friend. Yeah.
What did you guys talk about?
Oh, we would sit up here and just have a fucking good old time on issues that I would talk about, like Without a Crystal Ball, AZ, stuff like that. And then when we would talk, we talk like normal motherfuckers. We just shoot the shit. It wasn't like
he went on a few dates.
What I think happened was he got intimidated when the shit hit the fan. Shit hit a lot of fans.
Yeah, he seems to run when it gets hot. He likes to be umbrella.
Right. And when shit hit the fan, I had a lot of problems going on. I had to literally go off and deal with these things. And then he turned his back on me and he was like, I can't do that anymore. And I can't talk to you. Because basically he went on like what we like to call a world tour apologizing. He went every fucking where apologizing to people. Yes. And, it was kind of a fallout. And he knows I think he's a piece of shit. And, if it's up to me, I'll do anything I can to put his little ass in his place.
I think you've been doing wonderfully. I just didn't want you to forget about that because sometimes these bullies. There's a difference, Mr. Hogg. I've heard lives with you, and you just tell it what it is. Have I heard some rumors about you? Yes, I have. I'll be honest with you. Have you done anything directly to Jen? No, you haven't. You haven't. You really haven't. I knew that you had an issue with this man. I felt the need, and I spoke to my brother figure, and he knew about all this. All I wanted, and the other party that had given you the screenshots, I wanted you to put it up, and that's why I commented underneath it, because I wanted people to know that I was okay with you putting that information up. This man is weird.
He's got some issues, and I don't know what they really are. When me and Doom started just being cool with each other, Doom wasn't as bad as he is now. He literally seeks attention because I think he's a very lonely individual too. I think that he doesn't have a normal life like a lot of other people. He shelters himself.
Yeah.
I know he's a gay man, and I don't try to ever attack him for his sexuality.
No, that's his behavior.
But yeah, it's his behavior. It's like when me and him had our falling out, he threw everything over here. He's like, oh, it's all rolled off. Motherfucker, you were sitting up here with me doing the same shit. And then you get the AZs, you get the Julie Virgos and everybody else going off saying, it's okay, we forgive you now. So he gets like this fucking super pass, and I'm like, bullshit.
So what do you think he's doing? I've heard you mention Terry Lynn a few times. What is your take on her? I think she umbrellas him. I think that he thinks that he has shelter from her. And when I saw everybody modded up in the room but him, if I were him, I would not feel comfortable with her shielding him.
My thing with Terry Lynn is
time out. Who's Terry Lynn?
Terry Lynn is another creator that is over there with some of the problem creators that we're dealing with right now. Like Maria knows who she is. A lot of people know who she is.
Used to be a mod for real.
Apparently, according to her, she has been involved with 5 channels that she just trouble, a lot of trouble.
I mean, my honest opinion about Terry Lynn has never really changed. I feel bad for what she went through. She had a medical emergency kind of thing. I have sympathy for that.
Yes.
But I remember that Terry Lynn was also one of the motherfuckers. She made fun of Brandon one night because of Brandon's sister.
Wait a minute. I have to ask. Okay, this is where I have to catch up with you, sir, because when you go to different panels, okay, was there a situation where a man, and I don't know if this was you, Brandon, so let me just speak of what I heard about it, and I'll paraphrase it real quick. Were you being made fun of for something that is going on with you? Is this a young man who it is, Mr. Hawk?
Well, I know TCPOC did, but
it would have been like, God damn, Brandon, what was it, about a year ago, buddy? We're getting there. I think it was in November.
It's not wild. She was yelling at me about attacking Lamb because
right. I think she was talking something about your speech and shit. She was. It went really fucking awkward for a moment.
It's while she was defending Lamb.
She was defending Ren, and she just ate shit on Brandon.
She's not friends with him anymore. She locked him down and
she's disconnected from him. So I'll defend her because since she disconnected from Lamb, she's been a cool person to me at least.
I mean, that can happen.
Anything you may hear about her is probably other people talking shit. I don't think she's a bad person. I'm gonna defend her, man.
And that's fine. I mean, as long as you know,
she's the most problematic creator. I will say that. I think, and I have spoken to her directly and told her. And you know what pisses me off with Terry Lynn is that she will say, I'm staying in my own lane. I'm not involved in any of this. Well, my daughter was attacked at 238, Mr. Hogg. I did a lot of bad things to myself. My mother passed 10 months ago.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And,
Jen, what happened? I've missed a lot because I try to avoid all this trauma. I really do.
I'm having, there's been a really bad bully issue over in our community. We're dealing with a woman that has squirrels it's just really, really bad. And Doom is right in the middle of the tornado of it. And Terry Lynn tries to act like she doesn't know what's going on. And she does.
What is your community? You'll have to really, because I mean, when I say I'm out in my field, honey, I'm not even in the game.
When my mother had died, I was in a very, very dark spot. And there were some pictures of where I had self-harmed myself. And there was one picture that was really, really bad. And another creator that I actually had co-hosted with for a year went up on Terry Lynn's panel and she messaged my cut to my minor daughter, her sister, her brother, all of their fathers, and the girlfriend. And it was on Terry Lynn's panel. Terry Lynn discussed a roommate friend of mine. She doxed him verbally, spoke about all 4 of his children, where he had lived, charges he had gotten from 25 years ago. I spoke to Terry. She did not apologize. She said Terry Lynn is all in the middle of it. And she never says she's sorry at all, but she knows everything that's going on. She says she just came to the scene. No, she did not. She's been around since Periscope, dude.
She's terrible.
And you know, the bad thing is this. My
children got those pictures, and that was on Terry Lynn's panel. And this creator went right back up on Terry Lynn's panel and was making fun of my breast. My breasts are on merch lines now.
What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Lord. Damn, the shit gets
Doom is a part of all of this. Doom is all up in it. If that boy calls me a little bitch again, I'm gonna do Love Connection his way. Like, you're gonna keep coming after me, sir. After you apologized to me multiple times, and now you're talking about me now, calling me little bitch. I don't know who the hell he thinks he is, but he's a pervert. He's a gross guy.
What is wrong with these people? I mean, I've lost people in my life. That is, since COVID, I think I've lost like 5 or 6 family members. So I know.
Maria too. After Maria relentlessly, like, they're saying things about her husband. Like, there's certain things you can't throw. Like, if I said, Mr. Hogg, you're a little bitch, and she'll be like, okay, Jen came in here and called him a little bitch. But what if I said something like, you know what? One night I was in here and I heard Mr. Hogg breathe something in, and it sounds like he may be on something. Something like that. Even if it's a complete lie, people are gonna be like, oh, is Roadhog using? And that's what they do to me every day.
That's crazy. I mean, the biggest thing that I found out is they're like, I don't trust Terry Lynn. Okay, and there's a reason why. It's because if you look at Terry Lynn, Julie Virgo, and a few other people, they were all associated with Ren, and they didn't change a fucking thing, really. I mean, that's something that you got to understand. Ren, a lot of people say, oh, well, I was no better than Ren. Bullshit. There is a very clear difference between me and Real Entertainment.
I just wish Real would, like, I mean, my God, I made peace with him. And listen, if I say, hey, I'm not saying nothing about you, you don't say anything about me, I will be as good as I can to keep my word about that. And Real was so good about it. But you have to understand, this man's channel is Gandhi. I am just running a StreamYard. I don't know if it's against TOS to bring this man up. And he knows I'm saying this. And then he runs over to Twitch and starts running his mouth. He made a comment about my mother being dead last week.
Yeah, I mean, Kareem's never going to change. Kareem never will. I don't care what anybody fucking says. The dude's never going to change. And there's a lot of people who will platform.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
It's one of these things where the community, what's really funny is the more I get into a lot of this shit, it's funny how a lot of the women are against the women. It really is. There's so many women that are attacking other women. And I sit here and go, what the fuck? But they say, oh, we stand for women's rights and we believe
yeah, sure.
This shit,
no. They only bring up shit like that on their own platform. And on their own platform means their narrative, subscribe, only people that are subscribed can go in. So they've got that room, walled up. And if they offer the link and they say it's still open panel, no, it's not. They get you up on the link. They've got you trapped because none of your friends can come in. And then you don't make this shit up. I'm telling you, it happens all the time.
I guarantee you, Julie Virgo still talks to her. I mean, and that's 100% truth. I can put money on it right now that she still talks to her because, I mean, you got to think about something. Julie Virgo was one of those people that supported Kareem beyond anything. All the shit that he ever said about women, holy fuck. I mean, what did he say? I think there was threats against a couple wives and shit.
He runs at the mouth, man. He doesn't think the dude reacts something terrible. And then the next day, I mean, and it's just his voice. Like, I even asked him that night, and he always plays the oh, you're doing this because I'm a whatever.
A black man.
It's always called.
It's always a race card.
Yeah,
It'll always be a race card.
I always tell him, I'm like, dude, you could take that card and push it straight back up your ass. And Maria was up on panel, so she could confirm this. And I just said, quit talking to me like that and just don't talk about me. And he did 7 months. I didn't have a damn problem out of him.
Yeah. I don't hear shit from his little ass no more.
I mean, I'll hear him if I open the window and he's in a bad mood, but I don't pay any mind to him. It's just, I'll talk about my mom, asshole, and now I don't like him.
Well, and I mean, that's perfectly fine. I mean, we all have the rights to not like who we want, but it's the level that a lot of these motherfuckers go to. They get mad if you dox them or something, but they forget that they doxed you first. They don't like.
Isn't it funny how doxing is so selective now? Like if I came in and said, "Hey, Mr. Hog of Road," everybody would be like, "Oh my God, you doxed him." It's like, you guys know what doxing means. You stop now. You're grass.
I mean, I'm very happy to sit here and say, you know what, motherfuckers that went after me, I went right back after them. I gave them the same energy they gave me, and I think that's fair.
And let me ask you this: how many times have people asked you take a break? You don't think that I haven't taken a break? Why am I being told to not address it? But then they're doing live saying deplorable shit.
Oh, I took a break. I had to. I had to take a break. I was gone for a month and a half almost. I took a break. I had to reset.
In for people, just so you know, Mr. Hog, that Carmen account. That's when they start having people come in.
Oh, I'm used to it.
I never asked my mother's pictures to be passed in any way. You know what? Fuck you, Carmen, because it's my freaking platform. I could talk about my mom, but I never asked anybody to call her half dead or to talk about smoking her ashes or to tell me this and that. That's what you people talk about.
See, that's weird as fuck.
Yeah, it is weird. I have to put off. Man, you don't even know, Mr. Hog, the crap these people do. They know everything.
I can imagine. I've had basically everything under the moon thrown at me. You know, it's not that.
Yes, thank you, Maria. Thank you for holding it down on our end.
It's not that you shouldn't be able to have your ability to comment on somebody. It's not that you should have the ability to make fun of somebody, to be honest. Okay, that's what we all have. You know, when like with them attacking my body or anything, I make fun of it. I laugh. I don't give two shits, but I give them the same energy back. Just like I was sitting up here talking about Miss Virgo and her mama. You know, it's kind of like if that upsets you, then maybe you should shut your fucking mouth.
Thank you.
Because literally, I'm going to do the same thing to you, and I don't want to hear people go off and say, "Well, you're supposed to be the bigger person." No, I'm not. Who the fuck says I got to be bigger or anything? For one, this is my channel.
I don't think anybody should be blowing steam towards anybody if you don't want the steam back. If you don't want somebody to respond to you, especially if you're going to say heinous, untrue things, I feel as a person, and we all got the same freedom of speech thing. All of them do.
Oh no, we don't. No, we don't. Because like literally, you will see Brandon get some shit for being up here. Miss Juno get some shit, and so will you.
We'll see what happens. It's possible.
If bring up any of you guys in my chat, they will be booted the fuck out because I don't tolerate that crap.
We have to look at it like, you know, we've got. What was it? Because you probably don't know about this, but T-Spiritually started this little women's movement, as they want to call it. It was called Enough is Enough. And the Enough movement was about me. They were so intimidated and supposedly terrorized by me. They started the hashtag Enough is Enough on LOLCOW.
Oh, that was about you?
Yeah, that was about me, motherfucker. Where the fuck
wow. Yeah, I saw that it started, but I didn't know what it was about.
So all the YouTube drama between me and her and the rest of them.
Thank you, lady. I appreciate it. I forgot about that. My daughter has also been fat shamed. She's a minor. She was also sent a picture of her mother's gaping, S wound. Yeah, my minor child who's 16. Yeah, she has PCOS and she's been told twice. Weight shamed and go on the keto diet.
That's fucked up. See, motherfuckers like that are just assholes, man.
Yep.
But the enough movement was started by AZ because her thing was, no matter what, I'm going to take LOLCOW down. This was started back in January, and they're like, we're going to get a D platform.
190%.
Like, they were like, oh, we're going to get you D platform, but I'm fucking still here. So obviously, the Enough is Enough movement didn't work very fucking well.
Yep, it was at 2:34 in the morning. There were 10 people that got sent pictures of. I should have gotten stitches, but you know what? Fuck getting a skin graft. I'm getting a commemorative for my mother, and that scar is going to be included in it to remind me that I'm not being put up with people making me think that my life isn't as important, and I don't care anymore.
Right. I mean, there's certain things that we shouldn't go at. I think the adults are when we have disagreements and we argue with one another. That's fine. It's okay. Fuck it. We're adults. But when you start going after people's kids and shit, it starts to get a little funky. There's that line that
did you know what happened to Maria? Her sister, they interviewed her twin sister that she doesn't even talk to. And
I mean, they've done that shit over here to me. I mean, they took. Yeah, I mean, T-Spiritually has brought family into a lot of shit.
Good God, sir.
And they put them up. And you know what? Here's my thing. I do not get along with my wife's side of the family. I don't respect them. I don't give two fucks about it.
I don't get along with my family, sir.
Right. And it's not my job to get along with them. I didn't marry them. I married her.
Exactly.
But they
sometimes family will affect you first. I'm sorry to say it.
It's very true. But T-Spiritually's been one of the people that has very adamantly went out, sought out people to come on her panel. They got her mother on there, her sister, all kinds of dumb shit. It was fucking stupid. And of course, Gary's right there with it. And now T-Spiritually supposedly has a notebook on me. And they've made T-Spiritually.
A whole notebook, Mr. Hog? Is it a 5 subject? Are you that bad of a man? Oh my God, you are a celebrity. Can I have your autograph? Do you have a merch brand? I would love to have a merch shirt. Please don't say that my boobs are pancakes because they're really not. And I don't want to have to prove it because you may not have this channel. There won't be many disappointed because they don't look like what they've been. You need a merch channel. Or
it's kind of like we sit here and I laugh because I used to get really upset when they would say certain things. Believe me, I didn't know how to control certain things.
Yeah.
And when I took the time off, it actually helped me to understand that I was allowing them to control the narrative a whole lot more.
Isn't that a hard thing to do? Even though you so want to go after them because it's a natural thing. Because
natural, yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure when you get out of the truck or you go inside to a store, you don't get treated like that. And then you get on the computer, and you and I both know, hey, if you were in my state, we would not be having this conversation right now. We would not be commenting all this in the chat. So that's what makes me mad about it is the verbiage that they use with their fingers.
Well, of course, people get very, very superhuman strength and abilities when they're behind the computer screen.
Yes,
they believe that they're invincible.
I agree with that as well.
Sometimes, yes, you're protected and you can do this, do that, but sooner or later your bullshit comes out. I went through a very traumatic fucking issue, and guess what? I'm still dealing with that in my life, but I'm not letting it dictate.
I do feel like I do feel like you like I said, I don't come in as much as I used to, but I did used to come in, and like I said, the one night it was just I remember you were laying back on the couch, and I don't want to go into the whole thing. I know.
Yeah, I mean, I basically got over all that. That was another thing because I have a counselor. Fuck, I'm very open about that shit. I have a counselor I talk to once a week just to vent my shit.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm surprised to hear you say that, and I'm not saying that you're above counseling, but it's like I think that's great.
It keeps me sane.
People don't believe that I go.
It's one of those things where it's nice for me to be able just to express to somebody who's not judging me in any fucking way.
Commenting on
Roadhog, is it okay if I ask about is your relationship with Pat getting better?
With Pat, every fucking day. I love Pat.
Okay. Well, Jen doesn't. I don't know if Jen knows about that.
I was aware of it. I just didn't want to speak about it on panel. And then I heard horrible stuff because that's what always happens when somebody doesn't like Mr. Hogg. And Mr. Hogg.
Jen, are you talking about Miss Pat or the wife?
May I speak of what I know?
Well, all of it.
Because, I mean, why don't you just be honest? Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my relationships are good. I don't really talk about my family life anymore. I keep it kind of quiet. But my life.
I do realize that there were some things going on and something about a pregnancy, and I'll leave it at that. But the reason that I was in your life the night that I was in there is because a little angel, you kept going back to check on her, and that night was like that was tears, and I don't care. And there were people that were mocking that shit like around the community. I did not think that it was funny.
I've literally. But I'm still dealing with some things, but I mean, my life's alright. I don't.
I wanted to say something. I didn't like that whole thing either.
I said one comment because I knew that there was a lot of people in our community that don't like you, and I was like, I don't know. I just stayed in. I felt so bad for you. I really did.
I literally look at it like this. Things happen for a reason in the world, and my family's very important to me. So, I believe I've done the right thing.
I know your family. I know you care. You're very passionate about who you're passionate for. I think that I kind of think I have a little bit in common with you, just to the point that, like, listen, I'm just the type of person, like, if I don't like something, I may not say it the right way, but, like, you got to understand, I'm dealing with people over here that come after families. I got wrapped up in it too. I didn't do what these crazy people do, but I hurt people, and I can admit that.
Well, Jen, that's the way I feel because I'm a religious woman, and I believe in the family is sacred, and I really hated that Roadhog's family was destroyed like that.
I felt horrible when you were on that couch, sir. You were kind of just laid back, and it was like you were upset, you were defeated, you were tired, you didn't know what was going to go on with your job. I'm going to leave it like everything. It was like everything had just happened within a day, literally. And
it kind of did. I won't go into specifics, but a lot of shit happened in like a very, very quick time. But I mean, I've come to understand that there's a reason I'm now keeping my family and YouTube separate, and.
I do come into your room more often. I'm going to say that just because I wanted to get to kind of know you, because I think you and I get in trouble a little. Because,
I get in trouble all the time.
Well, I don't like people like, listen, if you're gonna F and lie on me, and you're gonna be on the computer, and there's no magical way that I can jump over where you're talking, you're not gonna sit and lie on me. And everybody's like, well, just ignore it. It's like, no, this lady is accusing me of using computer products, and I just got my CPS case closed, Mr. Hogg.
No, that's a good thing. Get those things closed.
A 911 call. I have a stepmother that I just found out that is talking to these creators, and it's been going on for a year. Two of my parents died. When the hell was I checked in to make reasonable anything?
I mean, and that's the thing. They play dirty game.
They were doing that to you too, Jen. They were doing that to you too, calling CPS on your family.
I just got my case closed. They did it last year too. They were accusing.
Oh my gosh.
My boyfriend is the guy from Love After Lockup, and they call him. They make fun of him, calling him like sexuality terms and stuff that he's not. They call both of us say that we're on M. I have a heart condition. I don't do that stuff. Yes, I had an open CPS case. 28 anonymous callers.
See, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. By doing this stupid shit, they're overwhelming the CPS system, and there's kids out there really being abused.
Yes.
And they're going to be hurt out of this stupid pranks that they're doing.
Like this lady that's coming after me every single day. I commentate, she covers it. She sends people everywhere. There's someone in her room. She looks at my child's stepmother that I put a 5-year protection order on for hurting my daughter. This woman will not leave me alone at all. She calls the FBI like it's nothing. She called my finger a couple days ago. Someone in her chat freaking put out my counselor's name, how they spelled it.
Damn.
They won't stop, Mr. Hogg. They won't. Go to my channel. Go to her channel.
Can't you sue them or anything? Can't you go after them for harassment?
Miss June, it's gotten so bad that they pull FOIA requests. So even if you do call the cops, they're going to play it.
Right. I mean, you have to. It's difficult how to deal with a lot of things, but the only thing I've ever learned what really works on these ass clowns is you have to give them the same energy back.
Oh my God, sir! If I did that, you would have to pay me JPay. These people are breaking laws all day, and me, I'm just like.
And at the same time, I could say if they are breaking laws, then yeah, sometimes you have to go off and you have to go through this fucking long legal thing, which sucks ass.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
You know what, sir? Actually, I did meet your other half one night because this was back when she would run the string with you. I mean, no offense, I liked her. She was nice to me. She was welcoming to me. I was a newbie that night.
No. I mean, and the thing is so
I don't mean to say anything good. I just remember that night.
It's just kind of like a lot of these people out here now. They just I don't know. They have nothing better to do. And the biggest thing too is remember, drama sells. Drama sells so hard now these days that people do stupid shit for it. They'll make up lies, they'll make up this, that, just to get clicks and views. Because I mean, if you really kind of look at it too, I mean, they all impersonate Katie Joy. They do it without a crystal ball to a fucking T. You know, and it's sad.
Katie didn't freaking come after me the way that they freaking did. I mean, Katie and I had a disagreement and we haven't spoke. I mean, but the stuff that these creators are doing, man, it's Mr. Hogg, it is bad. It's bad. They know everything about me.
And that's the thing too. That's why another thing is like I keep my family life a lot more quiet now.
Yeah.
I don't let everybody know every fucking thing that's going on. You know, I've had people go off and go, oh, you know, this is this. Because, you know, some things I've done in the past, they go off and go, well, I haven't had a protective order. Okay, so I've had protective orders. That's not a criminal charge. That's not a criminal fucking case. That's
but why the hell do we have to go get protected? Okay, you know how protection orders work. Well, in my state, you got to throw these motherfuckers out. They're like a novel a piece. And half the shit that they do, you need to ask for another sheet of paper. And if you have to go after multiple of them, so you pretty much aren't going to have use of your hand for a good fucking week. And then they swear you in. And then you got to get up the next day, get all your evidence, and then go in there at 8:30 in the morning with other people. So mind you, no matter which order I am, I'm the one that's coming up with what they call, this is the gray, which is the internet. So I have proof beyond a doubt that one, mentally, and two, physically. And then I have to protect my family and my boyfriend who they equally go against. Why do I have to do that? I'm 44 years old. Freaking stop.
I mean, and the bad thing is, like in my state, to get a protective order, if you're a female, it's pretty fucking easy. It's very easy because I mean, literally, they can go in there and say, "Oh, well, I fear for my life or whatever," and boom, because like my ex-wife, she had fucking 4 on me.
So and they changed it over here in Ohio. Because
Ohio's much different, yes.
Yep. Too many women go in. They're so ticked off at their man. They put everything down. Next day, guess what? Her and the man had sex, got remarried, had another kid. And then guess what? All that paperwork filed the day before. You don't think that the state don't get tired of that shit? So hell yeah, they're going to amp it up. You better show proof.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, I look at my past. A lot of my exes don't like me because they just don't fucking like me. They're exes for a reason.
Exactly.
You know? But, you know, like T-Spiracy here, I'll show you something. T-Spiracy likes to make some very huge fucking claims, very nasty fucking claims on me right now. And this is something that I'm working very closely with to try and get handled. A pretty big allegation.
Oh my God, you know, I've heard of this person, but I have never. See, I'm getting all caught up right now just being in here. So they keep posting things.
So basically, in this Twitter post, you see where she says, and I'm tagged in it. There's only one of them.
There's only one.
We both know you can never bet a bitch with my status. Which basically she's saying I can never have sex with a woman like her. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Been there, done that a long time ago. Way better than her.
Try the local sewer.
No. As they like to say, the local rub and tug for me will work. It's okay. I know all about how, and then she goes off and says, I know all about how you took your dad's sloppy seconds. Basically saying I slept with a woman after my dad had done it.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, well, who the fuck got proof of that nasty shit?
No,
and
yeah.
Then, this is the one where this becomes a very thin line between criminal offense and how you made your women F animals, how you pimp them out so you can sit on your ass all day and play World of Warcraft, get lost shows.
Wow.
This is the shit. And she says she has proof of all this stuff, but will not fucking show anything.
Well, we know she doesn't have proof. All she's showing here is just her running her damn mouth.
Here's the proof of what she's talking about. She got all this supposed bullshit from Natalie Kennett.
Okay, so why didn't she show it though?
Because she's a pussy.
Okay, well there you go. So
I mean, that's honest. And here's my thing, Jan, is if these things did happen, I was in a custody battle late last year, early this year, okay?
Yeah.
If any of this shit was true, fuck what the dad shit. Yeah, she's going after my dad. He's dedicated to himself. But on that bestiality bullshit and the pimping out women, if this is all true and they had evidence, why didn't my ex-wife use it?
Sir, you're asking all valid questions, but I'm still going back to the original thing is the so-called evidence, which you're kind of sounding like is nothing but shitty ass evidence anyway. Why didn't you post your shit, bitch? Why are you talking shit? You ain't even putting nothing up to back it up. And all she's doing is slandering you. If you really want to be lawful about it, that's slander.
Yeah, pretty much. And basically she keeps talking about, well, I've got this notebook, I've got this proof. Then fucking show it. If you have this, exactly. My thing is this.
Get on the line, do what I do. Read stories.
Right. You have this power to destroy me. Literally, that's what she said before. I'm going to destroy it all. I'm going to deplatform. I mean, if you have proof of this shit, I'm done. Okay? You can't come back on the YouTubes and do anything.
So who's playing Warcraft? Do you play Warcraft, sir? Because you're usually on the road working.
I used to play Warcraft when I was younger.
I mean, whether you play it or not is none
of it. Now, Jill plays Warcraft.
Now, what is a Chubbs? Who's Chubbs?
She's saying that. She's saying that.
Sir, I sit on the couch, and unless
they hate me because of my man titties. I got the dad.
You don't really have bad man tits. Well, I mean, do a live and just show yourself standing up. But I did not detect much of man tits or anything. You were.
I got gyno. What happened was.
I have pancake tits, dude. So we can all.
Hey man, it's all good. Everybody, show your titties. It's a wonderful day.
Sir, I told you I didn't want to take your channel down. Then you may not be able to come up on panel, and then you get all pissed like Rended.
But what happened was in my younger years, I was a really fit guy. I really did. I took very good care of myself. But then, I got into alcohol. And
alcohol's never good.
And I had kids, and I let myself go. So, I didn't get back to where I was. And I have a medical condition called gyno, where the fat tissue in my, my man titties doesn't burn away. I literally have to go and have surgery to have it removed out.
Okay, I know what that is.
Yeah, it's a medical condition. There's nothing I can do. The only way that I can do it is to go and get it removed. Because back in the day, I was stacked. But, fuck, you get kids.
How do you feel about your medical condition? How do you feel about it? You want to change it? Because you sound like
I'm fine with it. I don't give a fuck.
They don't need to give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not out here to impress
anybody. She looks like physically, sir? Probably not that great.
She got a real bad fucking hairline.
Okay, well, then that's a problem. I've heard a clip on bangs. I've seen it a couple days ago. They don't look good, but it's far better than a bald head. And they don't need to worry about your tits, sir.
I mean, it's kind of like, I have a good joke. And exactly like you just see, I laugh about it. You don't hear me becoming angry or mad at the world and going, this is bullshit.
Well, I was pissed about my tit comment, sir, because I don't know why. Because I pride them. I'm 44 freaking years old, and they get you to a point
to talk about their boobies and feel proud about themselves.
Well, let me tell you something, Mr. Hogg. I'm not doing the best on funds. I'm not bad off by any means. But if my boobs had a problem, let me tell you this: I would be putting 15 bras on and putting a bicycle pump in my nipple hole, blowing this up. when I don't. I have a very happy boyfriend who can't keep his hands off of these fun bags.
And that's all that matters. You don't have to worry about whatever. As long as he likes what the fuck you got, shit, it's all good.
And I never thought that you had the tits of a man, sir. I saw you lay down on the couch.
I think what it is I think they're pissed off I'm firm. I don't sag.
Sir, I really don't feel like you have a problem with your breast. I'm sorry for your medical condition, but I did see you lay down on the couch, and I did not notice a bra wear.
Nah, I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, literally, I live my life very happily. My neck do not
Do you
affect
think
my
that
neck.
maybe you and I should maybe once a week get together and have people that have been brush shamed, and you and I should give them the power to know?
We should do a brush shaming stream.
I think that would be great, Mr. Hawk. I'm telling you honestly, sir, I'm not as scared of you as I once was, and that wasn't a bad scare. But sir, I did not see.
That's conspiracy right there.
Oh,
That's AC.
well,
That's the girl with no hairline. She ain't got no edges.
How old
That's
is
the
she?
girl. I don't know. I think AZ's in her 30s. She's like 35
No way.
to 37, I believe.
Oh, why do I feel like this woman's gonna hate me? But I'm not gonna lie. She looks like Billy Idol.
Oh, god damn. She's gonna come after you.
I don't care. She does look like Billy Idol, and she should be happy for that. That man is raking in tons of freaking bits of money.
Yeah, it's true. I'm a Billy Idol fan.
The other creator that's been attacking me, she looked like Rod Stewart. You would think she would stop. I gave her. Oh. Oh.
I'm a major Billy Idol fan. I know how he's still rocking.
What
Guy's 66 years old.
See, this is what I do. This right here. I have a good laugh.
She's gorgeous. I love it. I don't see much salt. Well.
And to give you some context, there's a filter on her right now.
Oh, there's a filter on her.
Yes, there's an Instagram filter.
Have they canceled the filter company that she may have allegedly?
I don't know, but I don't know what this looks like. Herpes over here, allegedly, and she's not too skinny of a girl either.
I've been accused of having them. It could be, it could not be allegedly.
But I'll tell you what, this is.
You don't look happy with life. I can tell you that. But
that's rough.
She has the same eyeliner on that Billy Idol did in that great song, so she can't be mad at me.
I'm very proud that she's learned how to do her eyebrows like KJ does.
Listen, I don't even get my eyebrows done, so she's far above me.
No, she pencils. Those are drawn on, man.
Sir, I know they're drawn on. That's why I'm saying before they're on. I'll keep my capitals. Miss Jen, do you love her? I love her.
I'm gonna love who? Which one?
Billy Idol.
Oh, I love Billy Idol.
Me too. That's why I said Roadhog's like, oh, she ain't gonna like you. I'm like, why? I just said the nicest thing ever about her.
I've got Billy Idol on album.
So do I, but we're not gonna talk about that.
But she should be happy. She should shout our channels out.
Well, why are we gonna talk about Billy Idol? He's cool.
I mean, why wouldn't this woman like Roadhog? He's so debonair.
I don't know.
I don't understand it.
You know what? Do you even know why me and AZ have a problem?
No.
Okay, I'll give you a quick.
Why do you and AZ have a problem? I never knew why this started.
Very quick, but it involves without a crystal ball and Tom Paulson, her husband.
Oh my gosh. Cupcake guy.
Yes, Cupcake. And then AZ goes off and goes, made the video, Roadhog tried to blackmail Tom Paulson, blah, 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 blah. And that's literally how this all started, is because she sided with Tom Paulson.
Okay, so why is she mad at you again? I'm not hearing anything that you've really done to have
Because she can't stop talking about me. She won't. When I was off for that month and a half or so, they were still, because here's the funny thing I found. They don't really like talking shit on YouTube because they have to be very PC. But when they're on Twitter, they're behind the curtain.
Yeah, Twitter's when the tongues start getting loose, I hear, sir.
So she's still over there talking shit, her, Julie Virgo, and the rest of the group. And remember, this bitch is down with Ram too. I see a connection.
Do you think that was there ever a time that you and her spoke on the phone where she seemed like she was in her field? Have you ever, like, don't say you weren't that boy back in third grade that went up and, kicked a girl in the shins and ran away and then made her.
Oh, yeah, I kicked the girl in the back once.
Okay, well, maybe, allegedly, maybe she liked you. Maybe she's crushing a little bit.
I hope not.
I hope so. I hope not too. I'm kidding.
I mean, and this is the woman that makes that comment saying, you can never bet a bitch like me. And I look at her and go,
when did I want one? No offense, Miss Idol. No offense again.
But not being mean either, but it's not like she's the shit of shits either, okay? I could probably, and let's just be honest, I could probably go down to the local main drag in my city and pick that up for $20.
I mean, she has a very, very intense stare. I mean, I'm not going to lie. She's looking at me like she's going to stick my face on a griddle and push the top down very hard.
She hates me.
I haven't even met her, and I feel like, one, she's either going to hate me, or two, she is hating me bad. I keep looking over at her, and it's that left eye. Oh, thank you. And it wasn't even so much look shaming her. I mean, I loved her for Billy Idol, but those eyes are so piercing.
She has such a hardcore hard on for going at it with me, and I'm one of those guys that I will get her right back to her. I don't care. She talks about all my exes and all this and all that. But my thing is why don't we talk about her ex? He wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? If we're going to adult way,
she's mad because I brought up one time that she has to go to court over child support and all this. And it's like, why, bitch? You brought up everything under the blue moon about me.
Exactly. It's a response.
It is what it is. But that's the woman who wants to counsel me. That's the one with the notebook, and that's the one that started. Enough is enough, and that failed after like 2 months.
But you can't do stuff like that. I mean, she can do whatever she wants, but what she is a big fat hypocrite. What I saw was a post that she made. So what are you talking about? He's bullying. He needs to be canceled. Look at what you're posting, bro. How are you any better then?
Because she's a female.
Because she's a damn deflector and a hypocrite. And I would tell her that if she was in here, that she is a hypocrite. If she posted that, then she is foul. Yeah. And if she don't like me, then don't like me. Everybody doesn't like me anyway.
It's a little rough, man. She's not. I mean, she's went after Steve McRae. She's went after EKC now. I mean, she's always fighting with somebody. That's the biggest thing about her is she ain't got context unless she's fighting.
Oh no way! That can't be why they're doing it. Not that they don't have one creative. Oh my god! I would rather watch one of them take a dump and say put me off, and I would be fine with it. I would super chat them. Just stop with everything else. You don't need to know my damn pharmacist's name. Seriously.
I mean, it's it's really weird with her. She has such a.
Can I give my opinion on something, you all, please? I'd love to give my opinion on
I would
something.
love to hear it, honey.
It has to do with all of them going after Katie Joy.
Okay.
Now, look, Katie Joy. I don't like some of the things she has said. Now, I voiced my opinion on her going after the Duggars. Okay, the Duggars had it coming. I'm an ex-Bundy Baptist. I know that what Katie Joy says is true.
Oh,
but wait. Now, why they spend day after day, hour after hour, going after Katie Joy, all they're doing is giving Katie Joy free advertising. Why are you trying to be someone through someone? That's what you're doing when you just day after day just hound Katie Joy. You're just giving her free advertisement. I mean, you're just putting her name out there on YouTube and making her algorithm go up and up and up and up.
Exactly. And I mean, it's like they try to emulate her a lot too.
Yeah, and Katie Joy doesn't care what you think of her as long as you think of her, and that's just feeding her energy.
Exactly. Because guess what? She runs by that old analogy of bad press is better than no press.
Exactly. Because she doesn't care what you think of her as long as you think of her.
Exactly right about when it comes to the Duggars. The Duggars are a fucked up group.
I had to check out from that. That was kind of like I couldn't.
At a time, you have to stop. It's like, dude, now you're stabbing away at nothing.
Well, no, there's more to come out on the Duggars. We're not done. Go to Free Ginger. We're not done.
There's always going to be, but she's not on Josh's ass still. It's like, dude's in prison. What the fucking wrong? Stop giving him any kind of attention.
Well, actually, there's been people supporting Josh in prison.
Wow.
And as long as she's getting that out, I don't care.
Why are they supporting somebody for doing what he did?
Because Jen, he has had people saying he's innocent and not just saying enough.
Oh, I knew something was up with him when the stuff came out about his sisters, and that's when I checked from that show. And I said, there's something really
Jen, I used to be in this religion. I know what messed up people they are. That's why I don't go after Katie Joy for going after the Duggars. I know what people they are. In one sense, Katie Joy is doing that Bundy world. She's exposing it. She is telling the truth. Now, does she gleam and delight a little too much in telling it? Yes, she does. I don't understand why, because she was never an ex-Bundy Baptist. So I don't know why it delights her so much to get this out, because she really delights in it. But at least she's getting the truth out.
I think, she's definitely been invested with the Duggars since day one.
Yes, she has.
I sit here and believe that she wants to be a Duggar. That's how hardcore she goes at it.
I don't know that she wants to be a Duggar RH, or that she wants to see that whole clan go down.
Ultimately, in time, I would hope that all the Duggar shit's exposed.
Yes.
But, there's a way to do it and a way not to do it. And KJ, she takes on too much. She really does. She's got so
I don't think she's. When she does, when she first came to the scene and first started with the Duggars at that time, she was also covering other things as well. Yeah. So I would go in there and support for that. Now I turned off. I didn't listen to her as much because she was not because of the Duggars, but because of what that brother did to the sisters. And I was like, no, I'm not watching this anymore. So that's why I checked out from.
That was Josh.
Yeah, who's growth. Like you did that to your sisters. I mean, and the family.
They hit it.
And that's typical. That's typical for that. They do stuff like that. They do hide it, and they do blame the females, and they do say, it's your fault you were raped, or what were you wearing, what were you doing? They do stuff like that. It's always the girl's fault.
It's some weird shit how that sect works.
There's a lot of things that we still do not know about. It's creepy creeperton. And if anybody's supporting this guy after what he did to his sisters, and you guys still thought, whoever thought that his computer was going to come back and nothing was on it, you guys are not. He's still smirking in his mugshot.
I'm going to tell you both something right now. In some of Katie Joy's videos, she's actually told me stuff without her knowing she told me stuff. I mean, she was doing one video. I won't say which one it was, but she was panning outside of the Duggars' home, or I don't remember whose home it was, but there was something she was reporting that she was actually getting the information, that she didn't know that she was getting the information. And I don't know how to explain it to you, but it's something she wouldn't have known, but I, as an ex-Bundy, would have understood. And I was like, oh boy, you just missed a cold mine there.
I mean, there's some shit that nobody will probably ever know. That's the whole.
I guarantee you that, sir. I think more things are going to start coming out because, you can see the family starting to branch apart.
Oh yeah, there's some breaks.
The kids are going to start talking more. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
they fear their father.
Oh yeah, those kids have. I think that's got to be hell to live in that kind of family anyway. Because how much fucking attention are you really getting?
Well,
you weren't.
I thought in a situation if, and I'm wondering if this is concerning the situation with Josh and his sisters. I wonder if maybe, and this is just a theory again. Is there a statute of limitations? Because couldn't any of the sisters, because of that certain thing that he had done, and that was admitted, why didn't any of them decide to go after? But did this happen when Josh was under 18?
He was under 18.
So that's why.
Yes, they were all minors still.
Josh was about 14 when he
was 15, I believe, actually. Yeah, it was 15.
Yeah, 14 or 15 when he was raping the sisters.
But it was never reported. Wow. He was sent off to a special
Christian
and it was
rehabilitation.
Yeah, exactly. But there's certain things, man. Literally, you can't fix some things in this world. What he really needed was professional help. He needed something a lot more than, and don't get me wrong, I believe that each religion should have the rights to do what they want, but this religion is so weird about how they handle stuff. I mean, it needed to be something more. He had a very, very sick problem, and it never went anywhere. They just put a Band-Aid on it. That's all it was.
A huge Band-Aid, like an ace bandage. Weren't they blanketing? Isn't there different things? Because again, I did listen. I will give Katie Joy this. She was very invested with this family. Okay, and for real, I'm not going to drag. I have no reason to drag her or anything. I just kind of. Katie is a different person now as what she was back when I first started watching her. The Duggar situation itself makes me sick.
Yeah,
that's something
makes you sick. I left the religion because of this bullshit.
And
Like,
she's
can I cuss here? I'm sorry. I'm
No.
not supposed to. I have a new religion now, but
Hi, Brother Unlimited.
I'll shout
I
cuss
mean,
all fucking day if you choose. It's okay.
I mean, it just.
I'm sorry, Roadhog, but this
You
whole thing.
what the fuck? I told everybody over here, you go ahead and be cussy. I don't give a fuck. I mean, that's one thing I think that I let people really do over here is, fuck it, go ahead, say what you need.
One thing, just talking about fundies, just really, and I have a new religion, a new Christian religion. I'm not supposed to do this, but boy, thinking of them just rubs my fur the wrong way.
Damn, girl, you're being way too nice.
Honey, God,
We gotta get you out, get a drink, and you want to see what happens. Good Lord.
Don't, yeah, no,
Yeah. I mean, it's a very disturbing set.
Well, that's why I say when Katie Joy, she's telling the truth, and please don't put your hate for her. That she is telling the truth on the Duggars.
I do not ever believe she lied about the Duggars. I don't.
Okay.
But it's the other bullshit that she does. That's what
Yes, she does do BS on a lot of other things. But
like even me, I said my piece about Josh a while ago, and I walked the fuck away because I'm
yeah, you did an excellent job too.
I can't deal with that shit. I said, hey, motherfucker's guilty, let him rot in prison, and that's how I felt, and that's what I did. I don't think I want to give that motherfucker any attention, because he doesn't deserve it.
No, he
doesn't. I hope when he gets out, somebody kicks his ass.
I mean,
When he gets out, how about when he's down there?
I mean, you know what? We all know he's not going to do what they said he's going to do.
He's already starting a prison ministry. He's already. Yes. Oh, you need to start watching more Katie Joy.
Yeah, he's got the hook.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Ministering what?
He's up with the prison chaplain. This is something. Now listen, this is not just Josh. This is something sex offenders do.
Yeah, they try to make themselves look all holy.
Well, I don't think Josh, excuse me, but young man, first off, you are a very weird brother. And I believe before you were a brother, you probably had a lot of good housekeeping magazines, in my opinion. And I'm sorry, but this guy literally is smirking in a mugshot. You don't.
I know both of them, both mugshots.
That he's going to jail.
He was cranking it hard.
The only thing missing was him putting up a peace sign, like, "Hey, broskies, I'm gonna be in jail for 15 years, so like my kids may like me or they may not."
Shit like that, man, I'll be out. But I also just think that Jim Bob Duggar's an asshole. I think that
the biggest.
He knew what his son was up to.
Oh yes, he did.
Same thing with his mama.
And I think
nobody's going to tell me any different. I believe that house had, and I mean, I may be wrong for saying it, but I'm going to say it, and this is literally my own opinion. I believe there was a lot of There was a lot more than anybody probably will ever know.
Oh, I'm sure somebody did an ancestor, like their family and stuff like that. I think there would be some possible. I'm not going to lie.
Because
the Bates family too.
Yeah, because here's my thing. Where did Josh learn this? There's got to be some kind of catalyst.
Not good housekeeping.
The grandfather. If we are to believe Katie Joy.
I mean, we can kind of give it there a little bit. We don't have 100%, but.
By the way, y'all hit the like button.
Yeah,
get the channel views up.
Because we're not, and you know what, Mr. Hogg, I will give you this. I like coming into conversations like this one where I meet new people into the fact that you may feel one way about a creator, June feels another way, and we're still up here talking. We're not slandering anybody. We're not.
Yes, we're getting along.
Get pissed at the creators.
I know. Look, I rehabilitated.
They say.
It's hard though. I mean,
I'm going to catch all sorts of heat being up here with you. And you know what? I don't give a damn shit.
Jen, you're going to catch heat. I just stood up for Katie Joy. They're going to kill me.
I don't have anything negative to say about Katie Joy. It's just when I found out about Josh and what he did with his sisters. And, I was an asshole one night. I did a live and I said something that hurt her feelings. And I did apologize to her. I hope she got it. But she's doing her thing. And, I don't have anything to drag her about. Really. She's different.
I can really go off on Katie right now because of the bullshit she's doing with the Bond fan.
That is a little icky.
I mean, come on, woman. I mean, my whole thing is this. I watch, and I hate doing it, but, I got all this drive time. So when you're driving for fucking 5 hours straight, what the hell? Listen to her. You can't fall asleep. You can't. That voice fucks you up. So, it keeps me wide awake.
Wait a minute, I'm going to post you in case I don't say something the wrong way. She gets mad at me because I really don't have. She's just changed a lot, and she's doing her thing, and it's whatever. But the Duggars, the only thing that I want to know about it is if I go look about it, I might catch one of her episodes. I'm not going to lie, I'm subscribed. So if it's something about Plathville or an update about our favorite bachelor, Mr. Joshua, who does nothing wrong, because it's completely normal for your Good Housekeeping magazine not to ever open Miss Duggar.
I think, and you know what? I feel for Todd Paulson now. I used to hate Todd Paulson. I feel for him now.
Why do I feel like who?
Todd is her husband.
I don't know much about him.
I feel bad for him.
I know.
He only gets some nanny once a year.
I'm not commenting on
I mean, that poor guy. I mean, I sit around and go, holy shit, he cooks, cleans, takes care of the kid like AJ's in front of the computer all day.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm letting you wear the hat of your troops right now, and I'm sitting over here with Miss June saying that ain't got nothing to do with this shit, with any of that.
I don't know, man.
I heard some Mr. Hogg. I feel so comfortable that I can tell you this. Oh my gosh, people hate on you so bad. They really, really do. Listen. I like a mouthy person. I like somebody that can take a dark humor joke. That's just how I am. My mouth. Sir, do not tell me that no one's ever told you that your mouth gets you in tons of trouble because
it's fucked me over a million times.
I feel like my mouth is a blessing, and I'm sure my boyfriend would agree about that. But I can tell you, my boyfriend would hop on right now and say, "Oh my God, her freaking mouth."
Oh yeah, I'm a disgusting, dirty motherfucker.
I am a disgusting, dirty motherfucker dress.
There's a time and a place for those things.
See, that's why I'm trying to learn that, though, sir.
It's easy. It's like Jedi shit. You just meditate. How do you do it? Watch a lot of Katie Joy.
You had to just take it right back over there, sir. With those.
You know what?
What is on your nose, by the way? Okay, I know the teeth. I get the eyeglasses. I'm Hog. Don't fuck with me, man. What are the things upside by your nose, sir?
Those are snout. The cartoony ears.
No, the white things are those teeth up by your snout. Oh,
tusks.
I had a buddy do this for me, so I don't know. Those are tusks.
You know what they look like? They look like old dude like mustaches. So I was gonna call you handlebars hog.
Oh my gosh, they're tusks.
I thought you were about to say they're testicles, but okay, we'll go with you.
Oh gosh.
Mr.
And that's when fucking Chad just went complete shit because you
No,
orgasmed herself real quick, and that was it.
Mr. Hog, I bet this is one of the more pleasant, fun conversations you've
Yeah,
had.
this has been a great
Oh, I've
conversation.
had pleasant conversations.
I feel like you and I could get in some trouble, sir. And no romantic pun intended, sir.
That's that fucking shit that always gets
We're,
me in trouble.
we're all sitting here drinking wine and eating caviar and talking like normal people.
I feel like if I have a hillbilly self, I'm going to let it loose in this room, Mr. Hogg. I'm going to find my inner hillbilly with you.
Go for it.
Oh, let out your inner hillbilly. By the way, where are you from? Are you from?
I'm from the Midwest, and I
Okay.
feel like I could have a little inner hillbilly in here. Like, I kind of want to get some cowboy boots and kick somebody in the balls, Mr. Hogg.
That's all right. Go ahead and do it.
Can I kick you in the balls?
Negative. Need those motherfuckers for what little bit of life I have left.
How about this? How about if you let Dom be your mod one time, then you should at least let me kick you in the balls, sir.
Ouch. Damn,
Oh, brother.
What is with the ball kicking? Ow, damn,
Well,
ouch.
I mean, look who you let be your mod. I mean, you
I know.
hung out with the Cabbage Patch. You were best friend with an evil, perverted little Cabbage Patch. How are you going to live with yourself, Mr.
He-
Hogg?
He's not Mr. Buzzcut from Beavis and Butthead. You can't kick him in the balls.
No, he just looks like a demented little Cabbage Patch with headphones.
You
And
know
I was
what?
like,
It's
"Why
weird.
he
It is. Yeah, dude's got that weird look about him. He does. It's just like, damn, bro. I mean,
You know what, Miss June? You know why he's acting like this? Stop it, Mr. Hogg. Now I'm going to that hillbilly round in about 2 seconds. You know why he's mad? He is mad because you and him had best friend charms and you ripped yours off when you found out he turned. Admit it. You're mad. You're emotional.
I ripped my best friend charm off, shut up his ass.
Hurt people hurt, Mr. Hogg.
I mean, at the end of the day, Doom's gonna be Doom.
His necklace off.
I'm so lost now again. I'm lost.
Mr. Hogg and Just Doom, I mean, they started out as friends and now we're trying to get to the meat of the problem. And Mr. Hogg seems to be deflecting. And I'm not going to do that. This is my channel now, Mr. Hogg.
I can't comment on it anymore.
Well, from what I think I understand, Just Doom started acting like he was in junior high or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if we ultimately get down to it,
He just stabbed you in the back, sir.
well, yeah, what happened was
Well,
the shit
that
got
too.
deep. It got deep over here. We were in some deep ass fucking wars,
Yeah.
and he took the easy way out. That's exactly how I look at it. He's like, I'm sorry. I mean, he went on a world tour apology. That motherfucker apologized to
I
everybody.
love how he apologizes. He does it like every other hour.
And not being, it sounds like he sounds like SpongeBob. If SpongeBob had a butt plug up his ass.
Well, whatever that butt plug is, he needs to yank it out and sit
But I
down.
know he's got a live coming up tomorrow though.
Oh, God. It probably took him a whole month to get prepped for
He
it.
said he's got so much to discuss.
Oh, my God.
So,
You know what? I'm thinking my name may get paired with yours, June. I'm sorry. You may get paired too.
It is what it is. Okay, ladies, I gotta get up and cook dinner.
What are you making me?
I'm making the kids make chicken.
Are you going to put
No.
anything in it at least? Fried up?
No, fried
we're trying-
chicken?
We eating a little healthy around here now. We trying to.
I gotta go to KFC and get me some chicken.
No,
Their green beans are good. Well, Mr. Hogg, I had a good time up here. Thank you for the good conversation. And yeah, I would love to come over. You come over soon. It was so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, Roadhog, is your email still working?
All my emails are still working. Every fucking one of them.
Ashley, if I ever run into him, I'll say something to him because he's a pervert and he's a little follower and he's a minion. He's just a little kind of, we just need to flick him a few times and then he'll go away. Hopefully.
I'm just going to Nebraska.
Exactly, sir. Anytime you want to do a stream, you let me know, sir.
I've got a story I'd like to send to you. It's something totally unrelated to all of this, but I was listening to it the other day and I thought of you.
You send it on my email. I'll give it a looky look.
Well, Miss June, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jen.
Run into you again. And Mr. Hogg, I'll be back in to peep you. Good luck with your dinner. And thank you for the good
Thank
combo.
No problem. I appreciate you ladies coming by.
All right. Take care, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Oh, so, well, fuck. See, I can have a logical conversation with people and be calm, nice, and have a little fun. We explained that Julie Virgo's a dickhead, and then we branched off a little bit. Just had a good conversation. See, that's what you do. So that will proceedly end our live for tonight. Like I said, I got shit to do, things to do. Yeah, see, don't sound so bad. Don't think my shit. But I'll make sure I get some more videos out for you guys and everything. But you know, all these people that hate me, just remember this: they got a dirty past too, and some of them got edges, and some of them eat way too many fucking Big Macs. Just remember that. Remember, I'm not your mom and daddy, so you can go and do whatever the fuck you got to do with people you got a problem with. You don't like some creator that we talk about, go tell them that. Do what you got to do. Because I am not going to be one of those people who go, don't say something. Don't do what the fuck you got to do. You grown ass adult. Other than that, thank you everybody for coming by. It's fun tonight, but I got other shit to do. Remember, subscribe, comment, give it a thumbs up, fucking give it a thumbs down. Do what you got to do. Other than that, adios amigos. Have a good Thursday night and have a great Friday because I've obviously got shit to do. I'll get you a video out tomorrow and so forth and on and on. But next week, what should we do next week's live about? I don't know yet. I will figure it out. If you've got any ideas who the fuck we should call out next week, let me know. We'll do it. Everybody have a good night. Appreciate you coming by. See you later.